that was just documented by Tracy. Fry's kicked in only one NFL game in his career. He's going to send the ball down to Ray McLeod, and we're underway. With a touchback delivered by Elliott Fry, and Roethlisberger and the Steelers, they have been just dreadful in the first half in the last 4 games. But here they go. New week, maybe new results. They toss it to Harris, and Najee Harris is bounced out with a loss of a couple. Got a 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger looking for Johnson, and he's able to pull it down. Up and over, he's able to get that catch.
But Ben knows that. He throws it so high, Johnson comes down.
Deontay practicing for almost an hour on the field with tennis balls, trying all kinds of contorted moves to make catches, and he did it with that last one. And again, they are able to get to Harris early, and they'll give him no gain on that one. Got a 2nd and 10. They go 4 wides. As Roethlisberger has protection, looks around, and then throws it short of James Washington. He was well protected that time. 3rd and 10. You saw Melvin Ingram line up. He's standing up. He played for the Steelers at the start of the year. Rush in, linebacker, and Roethlisberger is sacked back at the 31-yard line. Frank Clark.
And then widen back out. He didn't have time. Ben had to hold it.
And a new punter. It's Corliss Waitman in for Presley Harbin. And it's Nicole Hardman getting around the end and with a nice return. 1st and 10, first snap of the day for the Chiefs. And it's a running play. Edwards-Helaire, and he is met by a whole host of Steeler defenders, including Loudermilk, who's going to see more time today. Now with Gray's in as an extra tight end along with Blake Bell, and another running play. And again, the Steelers D stepping up here on the first 2 snaps. 2018 season. Now this is the #1 3rd down offense, but again, without Kelsey, let's see what happens. Mahomes completes it to Tyreek at the 40 for the first.
Tyreek Hill is going to go up here and run up, and you're going to see him double teamed by the safety up top as well as the corner. And right there, Mahomes, if you're double teamed, you go up and you stop. They need an extra guy. I mean, without Kelsey, Jim, they should not be giving up many on 3rd down to him.
Gray moves into a slot on the left side, and new set of downs for the Chiefs. And this time it goes to Pringle. Pringle's got a gain of 11. I'll expound on that a little bit, Tony, because this is unusual, not having Hill and Kelsey on the field at the same time.
Add that other guy for Tyreek Hill in every key situation.
Here's a 1st down throw, and it is to the tight end, Bell, you just mentioned. Bell stepping up today in the absence of Kelsey, and he's got another 1st down and a gain of 11. Margin in 70 games as far as takeaway margin just last week. Helped fuel the win over the Titans. There's a 1st down carry. Edwards-Helaire and behind a couple of Chiefs, and total of about 4.
So now they've got to go 7, 8, 9 plays to score touchdowns instead of 2 or 3.
It's back over to Hill for the 1st down.
And so what happens then is you got to take those type of throws right there, Jim.
Here's Mahomes, has hit his first 4 passes.
And you know, Hill has the most catches of his career this year already.
And he gets 1 more, by the way. He'll tie the Kansas City single-season record that Kelsey set last year. That's to Williams out of the backfield, and he's near the 11-yard line. Moving right down the field with his first possession. 8 plays, 61 yards to get to the 12. And here's a 1st down throw out of the backfield. 2 straight plays. It goes to Williams. And he's got 4 Steelers around him.
Like a guy like Mike Tyson, it's like if you could survive, you might have a chance as he goes on.
2nd and 11. Holmes steps up and tries to drop it into Hardman, and that was Schobert, who didn't give him much room to find an opening on the pass. It'll be 3rd and 11 coming up. See what he has set up for 3rd and 11. Oh, we've got a Steeler a little antsy as Mahomes goes end zone, and it's picked off if it holds up. I don't think it will. Witherspoon with the theft on what was probably a free play for Kansas City.
Outside, defense, number 97, 5-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
So it was Hayward who got a little ahead of it. He'll replay it down 3rd and 6.
And he gets him with the cadence at home. Good job. And Mahomes should have thrown to Hill. Watch this. He gets him offside. He's going to throw outside, but watch Tyreek Hill. He could have just lobbed it right up and over everyone. Obviously, he just throws it up outside. Defense in the red zone, Jim, and this is why I think they've been able to win some of these close games.
See if they can buckle up here. And the pass down to the 3 and stopped about a yard short is Noah Gray.
The problem is this. There's a guy named Cameron Hayward right inside on that defensive line that you don't want to run into.
Handoff up the middle, and it's a first down and nearly a touchdown for Michael Burton, who scored his first career rush touchdown against the Chargers last week. First and goal from the 1. Williams got hit in the backfield. We're going to say he's short. That was a nice play by Arthur Millette. 8-minute drive and counting.
That's what we said. Kansas City's developed the ability to do that. I didn't think they were able to.
Look at this stuff. Oh, and he breaks the tackle. Edwards-Helaire for the touchdown. He was stopped in his tracks by Robert Spillane. And just when it looked like it was over for a 2-yard loss, he bounces out of it and heads home for the score.
A Spillane flying in. You're going to see them meet. And they almost... I mean, this is impossible, right? 56 is right there. 41 comes flying in. And Edwards-Helaire with the second effort. And that's part of the toughness this team has developed. That's why I think they're even going to be tougher this year, Jim.
Extra point is good by Elliott Fry. So that took 8 minutes and 10 seconds.
Thoroughly impressed by this team, aren't you?
No question. And that run, too. 14-play drive ends up with a touchdown by Edwards-Helaire.
Basically, they're always going to be good on third down. Okay, they're never going to run the ball a ton, so they're going to be okay in the red zone. But they're always going to be the most explosive team in the league. They're always going to have that. But their ability to do what they just did, Jim, that's different. Right up there, he'll press him throughout most of the game. If this guy stays deep, okay. When he gets off like this, probably just throw it to him or hand off.
Here's a little throwback to Roethlisberger, and he's picked off at midfield, trying to hit Ray McLeod, and Ward comes away with the football.
Press, why did he bail and get out of there, the corner, right? They got out of there on both sides, and what a catch. Excellent job by Ward, not falling for, you'll see him up top there.
That ball, too, wobbling a bit in all this wind. And you're right, Ward never was fooled for 1 second. And he has his second interception of the season.
In Pittsburgh, that's the biggest thing. Just don't turn it over. They'll be in the games at the end. It's showed that way. It's played out that way all year. Big mistake. And the interception and there as well.
Adams appeared to jump for Pittsburgh.
Encroachment. Defense, number 57. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So this defense that just saw an 8-minute drive go against them in 7 first downs.
Watt, Hayward, Fitzpatrick carrying this team. Hayden came up big last game.
First and 5 now. Down the middle. Out his target, ball comes out. Was that a catch? They rule it incomplete. Incomplete for Pringle. Second and 5. Edwards-Helaire. Hayward's got him. About a yard and a half short of the first. 3rd and 1. We'll call it 3rd and 2. Went out and rebuilt this offensive line after the Super Bowl last year. Here's Mahomes finding an open man. Pringle thrown down at the 22 by Edmonds, and another first down it is for Kansas City. Williams in the backfield moving around. 1 first down. Safety valve for Mahomes. Oh, he's hit. The ball comes out, and Tooney comes back to make the grab.
These teams aren't giving him up.
That goes as a sack and a fumble, actually. Pass. Williams, 3rd catch taken off. Williams takes off to the 5-yard line, where he's tripped up out of bounds by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
But you see how he hit his back foot and let it go? He's not even waiting for someone else. It's like he knows they're in a soft zone.
First and goal. 5 yards out.
Trickery.
Fakes it. Looking everywhere. Surveying, and throws it for the touchdown. It's Pringle with the catch. And a second touchdown of this opening quarter for Kansas City. This stadium, with all of its history,
He did a good job staying patient for a long time in the pocket, and then that little flick of the wrist.
That's 2 touchdowns in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Extra point is added, and the script remains the same. Hot first quarter for Kansas City. Slumbering start for the Steelers. It's 14-0 Chiefs.
I think the growing pains from the beginning of the year with the offensive linemen. Go ahead, Jim.
Here's McLeod. Yeah, they got a lot of that out of the way early. Found out what they needed to do, defense and everything.
In awe of a lot of the stuff that Mahomes does.
Everybody is.
How good was Trent Green, by the way?
He had a great career. Here's a 1st and 10 to Harris. Cannot find a crease. He's had nothing through 3 carries.
Early in the game, too. I mean, just the momentum of it.
2nd and 9. Deontay able to come through. A little bit of an opening. Got a nice block by Zach Gentry. They've got a 1st down after a gain of 9. We got an update down on the sideline. Now we'll switch ends. Roethlisberger picking up a 2nd 1st down. That's all they have to show for. After the first 15, it's 14-0 Kansas City.
This is a huge drive.
1st and 10, and Ben just dumps it off. Harris for 5. But let's again revisit what Steve Spagnuolo's done.
NFC Championship games when he was there with Andy Reid. Wow, that was a dynamic duo. Obviously, he gets Spagnuolo. They're right back in championship games.
There's Harris, ridden down by Willie Gay. 15.3 the last 7. That's best in the NFL. 3rd and 4. Pass almost intercepted as it bounced off the hands of McLeod.
It'll just be off and tail all of a sudden. That was kind of one of them.
New punter again, Corliss Wakeman.
That's pretty good.
It is. Oh, Hardman saw it moving so much, buffering. He let it go, and it goes for a touchback. 63 yards. A little unlucky for Wakeman that it did.
Hey, we're good. Go Blue Eddie!
Williams caught 3 balls, now gets to carry it. And he's rushing for another 8. He's had a fine year. 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Wait.
And that's going to pick up the 1st down. It's neat to see, Tony, you illustrate to us.
15.
All right, Nate, thank you so much. Both of those teams at 7 and 7. Coming into that one, 1st down carry. Look at Williams take it off for another 12 or 13.
But when they went out and drafted Humphrey and Smith, center and right guard, they can do that now.
Here he goes again, going against the 31st rush defense in the league. Tony, you know all about rib injuries. That's hard to play with, man.
Yeah, I've had a few. I mean, you're gonna crack some ribs, break them over time. And
2nd and 5. And that's going to be 2 yards short of the 1st for Pringle. Got a 3rd and 2. Again, living on the Pittsburgh side of the 50. All 3 drives. There's 2 going for touchdowns. This is going to be a 1st down. Hardman got tripped up, or he would have kicked it into that gear that very few ever see.
And watch Mahomes step up in his pocket, softly and quietly. Not just turn and run, just a little bit. And he buys that time and allows Hardman to get all the way across the lane, 41. But that's where you keep seeing from
Edwards-Helaire back behind Mahomes. Fake it to him on 1st down. Here's Mahomes going down, and it was intended for Josh Gordon.
It's a great play design, just didn't have enough time to complete it.
2nd and 10. Run it. And Edwards-Helaire, who did a great job of breaking tackles on the game's opening touchdown.
It's not mine.
Go! Wait!
Here's Mahomes. Gonna dance around, spin around, pirouette. And now, throwing almost a brilliant catch. But it falls out of the hands of Gordon for the Falcons, and 1 of 2 PATs.
This is going to tail to the right here, I think.
From 44 yards. Oh, yes, down that right side, but good.
That's such a good kick, because you know that wind is pushing. It's hard to keep that in there. I have a hard time drawing that ball with that downwind left to right there.
Fry adds 3 more for the Chiefs, up 17. The last time they met, which was week 2 of 2018, Kansas City led 21-0, but Pittsburgh came back and tied it. Well done. Bobby Bell, one of the greats.
How good is the Hunt family, Brett Veach, how much they're just building this whole thing with Andy Reid? Really impressive this last 5 years.
Here's Harris cutting outside, gets past Thornhill for a moment, and that's by far his best run of the game on his 5th carry. 23 is his longest.
Should have stretched out.
He's got another handle, and he's going to take it for some hard-earned 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Dangerous pass goes right on him, bringing him down with Jarius Sneed. McLeod with the catch, but a loss.
Press, take your shots, Ston. Oh, they're out of there. Now throw to the guy inside. Claypool's open, and then to your back, the tight end.
Down the field they go, and Claypool, who ends up with the football? It's Claypool. But he does it right here. Look at this catch.
Yes, he's got all-world talent. Obviously, we've talked about his ability just to learn how to be a pro day in, day out. But wow, what a catch. And that ball was floating right there too, but Ben actually put it in a perfect spot.
Back to Claypool. What another catch to remember. Claypool back-to-back plays. He had no catches last week against Tennessee. He's got 2 on the last 2 snaps.
And you see that ball, that one gets really hot. It gets going in that wind direction. What a catch. And you see his ability is off the charts. His ceiling, as high as you can go. I'm just telling you, it's way up there. They need to get him the ball consistently.
Pass, watch out. As it stayed in the air for a while. McLeod, when they've thrown it to him, the ball's been bouncing around a few times. Been some dangerous moments. Out after the concussion last week. That pass sailed on him, trying to connect with Deontay Johnson. Who made it?
Yes, and you see real quick, 3rd and 10 coming after you. Go ahead and get this ball out really fast.
It's Harris in traffic, nowhere to go. Look at all the chief players around him. 36 yards for Boswell. Uh-oh. You saw the graphic. Inside the 40, and that remarkable run without a miss comes to an end from 36 yards. Nothing on the board for the Steelers. Play action, and now out of the backfield, they give it to Gore, and Gore is going to fight for every inch. Give him 8 or 9. Let's bring in Gene Steratore on that field goal attempt by Boswell.
A push down and not a defensive hold, so both plays in that case are legal.
Okay, thank you. 2nd and 2, Gore. After the catch, gets the carry, and he's got a 1st down.
Claypool with those 2 guys, but you see, their receivers have all the real talent. They need to get down the field.
There is again a handoff to Gore, and he's got another 3 yards. And that's why he's won so many games.
Yeah, I mean, you're here for a reason, right? If we're bringing you in, it's not to just sit here and hang out. It's to play at some point.
Here's the pass down the field. And Gore has been the man on this series as he got free. You saw it, Tony. I could tell that he was left alone. Gain of 50.
And down here on the bottom, Gore's over here. Look at this. Mahomes is going to run around. And all of a sudden, everyone starts running. And once he leaves that pocket, hard to defend.
Gore, give it to him every play. Down to the 8. This is becoming the Derek Gore highlight reel of this series.
7 losses now?
Yep.
Let's go, Black.
Could be one team in out of the AFC North when it all shakes out. They play each other the next 2 weeks. Most cases. 2nd and 7. Here's Hardman. Hill throwing a block. And Hardman able to dodge a defender and find the end zone. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd score of the season.
One part of that is Tyreek Hill, number 10, putting the extra effort and possibly getting away with a hold. We can't tell there. He could have been selling it, Hayden, but did he get injured?
Did he get the pylon? Edmonds just over pursuit, and then he shoved out. This may not be a touchdown. Edmonds. And then Spillane, who knocked the pylon down with his leg. Is that across it?
That's a touchdown.
Appears to be right there.
100%.
Yep. That little reach out, I think, was enough to do it.
Touchdown.
That's got to hold up.
Have the touchdown. You know what I mean? Like the ball's in front of it, but his foot touches it. It'd be the same as like towing into the end zone.
Well,
yeah, but the ball at some point has to break that plane of either the goal line or the pylon, regardless of where that foot is. So you're right in both parts, Tony.
That's the main thing, and it did. And it was confirmed, and the extra point is not confirmed. But 4 drives, 4 scores for Kansas City. He's just taken the Arrowhead touchdown pass record alone, and it's 23-0. And there's Derek Gore. He just accounted for 66 of the 74 yards on that touchdown drive. And now he's playing special teams. Here's a kick by Fry, backpedaling, and not running it out is McLeod. Steelers right now, after their early results, 7, the last wild card spot. But they're down big here in this one, 23-0, and they run it just outside the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, and you feel like Kansas City looked like they weren't going to be the same dangerous team early in the year, Jim. Not anymore. They're actually the most dangerous team again.
One of our great cameramen on all of our events. 2nd and 5. Look at that tackle by Neiman, Ben Neiman.
Pittsburgh does this quite a bit, especially when they get behind, but obviously here, under 2 minutes, you're going to use it.
3rd and 4. Tries to thread it. McLeod. He is ridden down by Snead. Down 23-0. 4th and 1. Toss. Harris. Look at all the Chiefs waiting for him. Look at all the Chiefs covered up that side of the field. And they take over on downs. Melvin Ingram. He might have recognized it from when he was with the Steelers early in the season in camp, in practice.
He plays angry.
He does. 1st and 10. Mahomes complete. DeMarcus Robinson had a first down, then he stepped back behind the line. He's a yard short.
After this play, you'll probably use a timeout if you're in bounds, or you might get up and go quickly, depending upon exactly where you are.
Edwards-Helaire. Edmonds has hold of him, so does Hayward. But he fights through those two and picks up the first down.
Hill's right here. You're going to double team him with this guy and find someone else right next to him over there.
Mahomes has to just throw it away as Hayward and Watt were both chasing after it in the trade they made, giving up a first rounder to Baltimore for Orlando Brown. Tooney by free agency.
Humphrey, 2nd round pick.
Yeah, Smith in the 6th round.
False start. Offense, number 13. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
And that was one of the biggest things, was allowing Mahomes to have time to utilize the skill set of the guys outside, and that's why they put all this into it. And you're seeing it just took a little bit, but it's impressive.
2nd and 15. Over to Edwards-Helaire. And he's out of bounds near the 22. That was good for only 4. Going to get just outside the 10 for the first. Pittsburgh rushing 3. Mahomes gets away from a sack, flings it to the end zone, and nearly caught. Reaching up for it was Josh Gordon. Witherspoon celebrating the breakup.
What a play by 25, saving a touchdown. Witherspoon poised at the point.
Here is 39 yards out. Fry left of the mark. Tracy telling us there was not a whole lot of wind coming on that attempt. Remember, you said it was shoving things right. He may have been playing for that a little bit, and he missed it. The last 4 at home, and now blanking Pittsburgh in the first half here.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah, you want to talk about playing at the right time. You know, peaking. They're doing that.
Roethlisberger decides to go underneath with it. Harris breaking a tackle, trying to get to the sideline.
Very reflective, right?
Yeah,
and you can tell.
He just wants to talk about one. He is, but he wants to just talk about 1 week at a time. As again, they come into the week in playoff contention. Here he is throwing it complete to Gentry at the 44, and they'll stop it again with 4 seconds to go.
Well, right now, can they reach this? Is he downwind down there, Trace? Can he actually get, or do they have to use the lateral probably in this situation, Jim?
Got to get the time, though, so he just has to dump it off. Neiman will bring it down at the 50.
Wow, Kansas City does not give up anything.
No.
I mean, outstanding for such a month now.
How about 5 consecutive games without a touchdown in the first half? Hasn't happened in the Steeler organization since 1940. 23-0 Chiefs at halftime at Minnesota, 23-0, and of course 23-0 it is here. And receiving the second half kickoff after conferring at the top. And right now, let's go back down to Tracy. Well, we'll see with this first possession of the second half of the Chiefs. Up 23, going for 22 straight wins in the months of November and December. And there's an 8-yard run. Good start for the Chiefs.
Field making the right decisions over and over again.
2nd and 3, Edwards-Helaire with a jump cut. And falling on him is Loudermilk, the rookie out of Wisconsin. 3rd and 1. And it got the first down with a flag.
Well, either Pittsburgh has
Illegal
hope
formation.
or they don't.
Offense. The tackle was uncovered on the end of the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
Well, the last play they had 10 guys on the field, Jim, so it's going to be hard to have the tackle covered up when you don't have a receiver out there.
Mahomes. He's coming in on him down the field. No flag.
Whoa, that was so close.
Hardman thought he was bumped. This is only the 15th 3-and-out of the season for Kansas City. Townsend, that's the fewest in the league. Johnny Townsend taking over for his brother, Tommy, who's on the COVID list. And the weight of Loudermilk falling on top of him. Best starting point for a drive in this game so far for the Steelers, as Harris picks up 7.
At this point, Kansas City's controlled the line of scrimmage up front. The front four has been handling this offensive line, but that means a turnaround for your Steelers fan.
The pass to Johnson. He just dropped the football. No contact at all, and it just slipped out of his hands.
You're only down 3 possessions. You might go down and score. Instead, you're just going to have poor fundamentals. You should be putting that ball away.
He was trying to carry it one-handed in his left hand. Watch, he'll switch it over here.
You went to one hand, you're right. And you know what, Jim? On stuff like that, it never hurts you as it went, but it only catches up with you when it catches up with you. Write that down.
That's a good one.
Thank you. You look back as the coaching staff and the players, it's like, why? And Johnson's so good, right? You love him because he's such a good player. He's not a prima donna, he doesn't do anything, and then all of a sudden it's like fundamentals.
And now Williams. Edwards-Helaire out here at all, but he has fumbled a couple of key situations, including on the loose against Detroit. And this one today is Robinson. Has it down to about the 39 for a first down. We've got a tight one going on in Vegas. They're still in the mix with 2 weeks to go in the regular season.
If you put them at 7-7, now there's like 5 or 6 teams who can get that last spot.
I'm trying to figure that one out. If the Steelers lose, Baltimore will go into the 7th spot.
Play each other, right? In Pittsburgh's division, you got the next couple of games, you'll see a bunch of them.
Hardman able to slide through a tackle, just slip right through it. And the Chiefs are motoring again. Stand on the ground with Williams. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 8.
Is going to actually be, I mean, for a collarbone, that's a huge thing. You're hoping that it's not something that's good.
There's Williams picking up the first down. We keep talking about injuries that you can relate to.
You got 48.
From the 16, first down. It's Pringle. Shakes off one time. Oh, lowers the head and gets to the end zone for a touchdown. The Steelers are just sleepwalking through this one. They're getting beat on every single play
Unbelievable. Watch this strike. Excuse me. No, no. Goodbye. Thank you. That was Pringle there. I mean, that move was good, and then this one was good. And you see how many weapons they have. And these are short passing, and they're getting explosives.
Extra point is good to up the lead to 30. Tyreek hasn't caught a ball since 2 catches on the opening drive. They took him away, but left the likes of Pringle open. And this kick, oh, perfectly done, just inside.
And Kansas City plays who the next 2 weeks?
They play Cincinnati.
Yes.
And then they'll have one more game on the road against Denver.
Yes.
2nd and 4. Pressure. Roethlisberger to McLeod. And he's to the Kansas City 47. Only one.
I can't remember if I hit that 3rd one. No, it wasn't me. Who is it?
This guy just took the snap.
Roethlisberger, that's right. He's had quite a career, but he's going to need it.
See if he gets back to Deontay Johnson, who's got Hughes on him at the bottom of the screen. Draw. Harris leaps and picks up the first. Now that's an effort.
You know, since I did against the kids in basketball yesterday, but that was so, I mean, he has that rare ability, Jim, to literally jump, you know, cut, catch, look, passes, run routes.
There's a 1st and 10, 12, and Claypool comes back to get it.
Figure out the whole Ben situation.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Benny Snell gets his first action, and he picks up the first down. Great piece of running by him, but there is a penalty marker.
Holding. Offense. Number 53. 10-yard penalty. Replay. 2nd down.
Now getting back to Harris.
Means you got to do a lot of good things, right? Because you got to be in a lot of different packages.
2nd and 15. He gets it again. This time he can't hurdle over Snead. Snead's got hold of him. And you got to give him some bonus points for that move. That was impressive.
Cam's like a gentle giant who's not gentle on the football field.
3rd and 11. And it's dropped by Deontay Johnson.
Offside. Defense. Number 95. Lining up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
That pass play would have gone had he caught it for about 20. Still a 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Completes it for the first down to McLeod. Not something that belongs in this game.
I agree.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's taunting.
Offense. Number 13 for taunting. The foul occurred after the first down was been made, dead ball. So after the 15-yard penalty, it'll be 1st and 10.
Those eyes right there. Tomlin's.
Tyron standing on the sideline like he's ready to come back in. Here's a first down handoff. Harris and Chris Jones rides with him down to about the 32. That's also another way, by the way. That's not what he's trying to say, but it's good coaching, getting the most out of your team.
Yeah,
Claypool
just outside the stretch. I mean, a lot of it is they're going to go ahead and stop you on 3rd and 2 instead of a 3rd and 7.
Here's a 3rd and 4, and it goes through the hands of Harris.
And you got to go practice a lot of 4th downs and 4, otherwise you're going to lose a game.
Here it is. Going for the deep ball. Flag is out. Claypool was the target.
I think they may have got someone lining up offsides again, because that's usually what happens when you throw it that early.
You got 2 different flags. You got one down at the 11, one at the line of scrimmage.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. Offside, defense number 95 for lining up in the neutral zone. This penalty is declined. Pass interference, defense number 38. Spot of the foul, automatic, 1st down.
Incomplete. 2nd down. And another incompletion going for McLeod. Inactive after being concussed against Tennessee. Here's the 3rd and 10. And that was thrown in the area of Harris. No marker.
Watch down here. He's looking at this safety or this safety. Who comes down, throw to that side.
He got movement on the left side of the offensive line.
False start. Offense. Number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
The blue move, so now you got 4th and 15. 28 of 32 on the year. This is from 34. And the Steelers are on the board. This drive featured 3 flags on each team. Had the football for 5 minutes, 15 plays, and produce a field goal. And Boswell accounted for all the Pittsburgh points, 18 points. 6 field goals in a Steeler victory here.
Each of those, 9 for 9. And I think that's how the big plays develop. I'm not trying to look for them every time. Go.
Here's Gore. As he had a nice ball game here today. Gore rips off a run of 11. Back to Gore. Got another 5, and they've got 94 yards.
They're in rhythm tonight. Your team's not stopping the run very well, and they've actually been committed to running the football.
It's Gore again. And they get 5-6 every time they want it, it looks like, Tone.
100%, and it's like
Butler with T.J. Watt right over his shoulder. On the sideline, Gore, Hayward couldn't catch up to him. Gore's got another good gain on first down, another 7.
But you're going to have Williams and Gore take a ton of these reps, and they might have to find somebody else for this playoff run.
There's Williams, going to be about a yard short. 3rd and a foot. And they easily pick up the first. Look at that opening they had. That'll run out the 3rd quarter.
Now this hole, it just keeps getting bigger. That's that push, though, Jim. That's just hard to explain. It's going to be hard to beat Kansas City if they can run the ball downhill and Mahomes gets the ball out, because the big plays are waiting right around the corner. Kansas City back and top.
Drafted into the league by Pittsburgh in 1957. Start the 4th quarter, hand off to Gore. We love Lindahl.
Top 6 draft picks ever.
2nd and 6. On the field he goes. What a turnaround catch. He's got now 6 catches and a pair of touchdowns.
You're not giving up the big play. Now they got to go down there because you get the ball out of your hand and your team's playing efficiently. The big plays are going to be easier moving forward.
Here's Gore. He's been running like Frank Gore last year.
Yes.
It's been the guy right here you might have to depend on quite a bit coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Stacked up by Spillane.
Where's Normaline?
Here's a 3rd and 9. Stepping up and in trouble, and he is sacked by Hayward. Walk away feeling good about his performance, given a rare chance, and he delivers the kick from 34. Lock up. Oh, in 11 minutes and 57 seconds, they'll have the division for a 6th consecutive year, the AFC West, and remain in the 1 spot on the AFC playoff standings, as McLeod races out to about the 31. 119 yards. Oh, and the ball comes out of his hands. Picked up all the way down to the 6-yard line is Jaron Reed. I mean, it's forced, by Wharton.
Yep.
Treshawn Wharton, and Green saves a touchdown return.
Wow. You just told me that, but I'm glad you accentuated it.
I want you to be able to read it.
No, it's
Chad
actually
Henne.
true, though. 6 division titles in a row.
Oh, Henne comes in and loses the snap.
Always remember that.
14-year career it is. He's lost it again. Well, Henne, 2 handles.
Coach would be like, just getting shotgun here.
Give it to Williams. And it's Hayward. Elliott Fry from 30 yards. For his 3rd field goal make of the day. And it's good. Just inside the left upright. Josh Cohen just doing an amazing job on all these replay packages, too, that you see. all drawn up, as he does all the time with the deep football knowledge. All grateful to all of them.
Yes.
Here's McLeod, and he's walloped at the 15.
Everyone's trying to like peak at the right time. I don't think you can peak better than that.
There's a handoff to Harris. Certainly to be joining him one day in Canton. 2nd and 7. Mike Tomlin too, for that matter. Here's Harris. He'll have a first down. Andy, soon to be Hank, Andy, and Marty. 3 great ones. There's a first down picked up by Harris. Eliminates them. They've just been kind of hanging around all year. And they dropped to 7 and 8. With no tiebreakers against the likes of the Raiders. It's going to be wild for those final couple of spots.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thanks for the reminder.
Can't help without Patrick Mahomes. Everyone in that building, I mean, he's one of the great. Honestly, Jim, it's just rare to find somebody who he's a great guy.
Okay, Roethlisberger's got another first down. Just 7 minutes remaining. There's Johnson. He'll be back home for their next game, though, on Monday night, January 3rd against Cleveland, which will be huge for each side on that equation.
This is why the Steelers have a chance at 9-7-1. If things fall their way.
Sounds like a playoff berth to me.
I think 9-7-1.
Chris Johnson has got the first down.
Has a great chance to get it.
And for Kansas City to beat Pittsburgh. Now they need some other help. They need Baltimore getting another loss along the way. And they do play Baltimore on week 18 of the season. Claypool with the catch. So
who's at home? Who's on the road? And when you think about it, Pittsburgh sneaks in as the 7th seed. You're playing Tennessee in that first round, as of right now, the 2 seed, where you just played them last week at Tennessee.
Most of the way, they have been 5-0-1 in their last 6 home games. Harris.
Or 8-7.
Yeah, 8-7. Here's Harris. Nice run this time down to the 20.
And now, actually, Cincinnati is 9-6. So they're in the driver's seat. They're going to win the division if they win out.
There's the pass to the end zone to Johnson. 2nd and 10. Gentry got out of bounds. You got the Steelers with 3 right now, facing 3rd and 7 at the 18. Claypool is walloped. What a hit by O'Daniel. Yeah, shrug those shoulders.
Yeah. Ouch. Well, it's a 4th down. If you have any chance of winning this game of 3 points, you kick the field goal, you didn't get shut up, but you want to have something.
Got Johnson 101 at the bottom.
Oh, he's going to throw it to him.
With Baker on him. There it is. Johnson makes the cut and finds the end zone.
That's the kind of stuff right here that why you keep playing hard and everything. It's like you don't want to go away thinking you never did anything. Veteran quarterback usually wins.
Extra point. Boswell is good, and somebody's reached 10 points. Was that your elf? There's a chance at a return by Hardman.
The elf looks like a chief. You know what I mean? They're always in the chief colors.
That's right.
JB was always in. And then at the end of it, you got these big play guys. Kelsey will be back, and then all of a sudden they just run it straight at you, and it's like, wow, how do we stop this?
There's a handoff to Gore, and he's picked up 5. And I can tell you, that all those other teams that are still in the mix, it's going to be amazing to figure it out. I've never seen it so jam-packed as they're able to push back. Gore. One more timeout. Ended their playing careers in that very building. Luke Eriks, last game in uniform, and Satchel Paige were in that same stadium where the NFL's longest game ever took place. Here's McLeod. He leads the league in return yardage this year. And he's got more to add to it. Touchdown for the Steelers in their victory last week. But he gets another one here tonight in the 4th quarter. Rudolph able to connect with Raider. 27-3. They haven't lost since. They've only gotten stronger every week. Here's Rudolph. That's a catch by Cody White for a first down. Here they come. Able to get the pass away in time, and it falls incomplete out of the hands of Raider.
You had yourself a franchise quarterback,
A remarkable
guy.
run. Here's Rudolph somehow breaking free. Oh, they had him for a sack, and he's able to scramble out of it and pick up 18.
Wow, that was a great run.
Oh, no.
This is a big moment, though, for a young player like you're always. And he's had times he's been up there, so you want to show the coaching staff and the team you can stand in. And
that pass coming back for it. There's James Washington.
here's my guess. We watch 2nd and 10.
Here's Snell. He'll go out of bounds, stop the clock at 53 seconds. One last prediction of 2021, folks.
I was going to go with who's going to win, but I don't want to do it.
They hand it off to Snell, and there'll be time for one more play.
Well, this is a disappointing performance for Pittsburgh today. Kansas City showing you know, shouldn't there be a lull if you keep winning a whole bunch of games? Like you should take a week off. This defense is very impressive.
Pass caught.
Everything is an elimination, I feel like, from this point on now for these teams in this division.
Get on the ball.
10 seconds to go. And he's going to stop the clock. Seasons without a losing season to begin a career of 14 in a row. Here is Rudolph completing it. Gentry. And that will end the game. And we have a divisional championship in Kansas City for the 6th consecutive year. The Chiefs take the West. Final score, Kansas City 36, Pittsburgh 10. Tonight on CBS Begins with 60 Minutes. For Tony Tracy, Gene Steratore, Jim Nance saying so long from Kansas City. Back to the studio for the State Farm postgame show.
Merry Christmas, Jim.
Happy New Year, pal.